This is Josh Hop, JTH Boxing. Today I'm here at the Wembley Arena, joined by Lyndon Arthur. Lyndon, we were just saying off camera how mad this is. It's something special, isn't it, where we are right now?
It's an event in itself, just to hear now this, everything we're doing today, all the media obligations, it's massive, it's huge.
How are we anyway? Obviously, you know, your fight's all going to be confirmed now. Obviously, as of filming this, it's not all out there yet, but when this is out, it'll all be out there. You've got a shot of a lifetime against Dmitry Bivol. Obviously, you're already a world champion in your own right, but the WBA, there's something special about that belt, and you're now on the edge of winning that, aren't you?
I am, and like you say, it's one of them things. We are going to put on a show, and time of a lifetime, a chance of a lifetime, you say. So we have to go out there and shock the world.
And if you come back, obviously this is out Saturday, it's 2 days before Christmas. If you come back on Christmas Day, will you say almost Christmas has come early if you come away with that world title around your waist?
Cliche, but yeah. That's exactly what I'll say.
Let's just talk about this event as a whole. Obviously, you're sharing a card with, you know, Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, all these big names, all these names who have done such big nights in boxing history, and you're now a part of one of these events. Obviously, this isn't the first. Obviously, you meant to be back on the Eubank Ben card last year, which was a big event in itself. But there's levels, and this is just a different level, isn't it?
Crazy. Like I said a minute ago, it's just an event in itself. Just this, how many people are here just to film the press conference? It's booked out the whole arena just for the press conference. We've been shooting all morning. Huge event. You got Deontay Wilder and Joshua on the same card, not fighting each other. How mad's that? 2 years ago, would you have said that would have ever happened? They're both main event fighters. Saudis have put them two on the same card against each other, with Dubois, with Bivol, with everyone else that's on it. A lot of names, but it's just massive and it's huge. Should be sick to be a part of.
Okay, let's talk about yourself now. Obviously, first of all, how long have you known about this fight?
I love doing. That's what I love doing. How long have I known about it? A few days.
A few days. Obviously, you got what, about 6 weeks to prepare? How do you expect to see your training camp go? Do you reckon this will be the toughest, most grueling training camp yet for the toughest fight of your career?
For the next 5 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks, it will be hard, obviously. Yeah.
And what do you look to do in this camp? Obviously, preparation. Bivol, he's one of a kind. We know how hard it is to, you know, obviously he's undefeated for a reason. What do you expect from Dmitry Bivol when you get in the ring with him on December 23rd?
Dmitry Bivol, sorry. I expect him to go in there and do what he does. And that's try and put on a masterclass, but it's down to me to stop that and be my own masterclass in there. So.
And obviously, when we look at yourself, it's not been awfully long since you last fought. To be fair, you fought back in September. What did you take away from that fight in your last fight against Suarez? Obviously, it was a very tough fight. We saw a side of you that we've not really seen before. You went down, you got back up, and then you went and stopped him with a peach of a body shot. I have to say, probably one of the best body shots of the year. What did you take away from that fight? How much benefit have you gained going into this fight from that one?
I just show myself a few things. You don't really know until you get hit on the chin and go down. If you get back up and carry on, or you'll shit yourself and think, fuck this. Especially when I was going in there with the Suarez, that I had so many knockouts on his record, and he's a big puncher. I took it, I got up, and I came back and I dug in with the preparation I had and with what I went through. It wasn't like the camp and stuff like that. No excuses, obviously, but it's one of them things. And on about 60%, I was able to pull it out the back against the Suarez. He was a heavy puncher and get up and come through. So I learned a lot about myself in that fight.
Do you reckon with the activity that you've had this year, do you reckon that'll put you in a bit of a better place, especially when you look at Dmitry Bivol? He's not boxed since last November. It's been over a year since we last saw him, whereas you've already boxed twice this year. Do you reckon that'll put you in a good place going into this one?
Yeah. I've been active. I've been actively in the gym, so definitely.
And one of the last points I want to make, obviously a lot of people aren't going to be giving you a chance to this fight. They're going to be saying this is just a step too far. First of all, do you take any notice of the comments online, or does it not bother you?
If I did that, I wouldn't have boxed hard. What am I in boxing for?
Do you reckon they almost fuel you up a little bit more with that fight? Because obviously there's people out there doubting. If you doubt these people, they go quiet, don't they?
Really take notice to it. I know what I've got to do. I know what I'm capable of. If you listen to everyone that chat shit about you, you you won't walk out your house in the morning, especially when you're in the public eye. You give people an avenue to talk shit about you. It happens to boxers, happens to all athletes, footballers, American footballers, asking to everyone. If we all listen to the bad negative comments, we'd all be depressed because everyone's got one to say about us. So it is what it is.
I like to say what. So you just not pay attention to any of the comments because you know you're worth nothing.
You see him, but we also got other people. Other people
who aren't in your position.
Yeah, not only that, it's coming from people that sit behind a fake screen, or they've never been in a ring before, or they've never. They're just people just fans of the sport, and it's okay to have an opinion. A lot of people get vexed because, you shouldn't be saying that about me, but give them an opinion. We have opinions. I have opinions on people. I have opinions on fights. I don't say it online, but I have the opinions. These are just the social media gives people an avenue to put their opinion out there, and it's fine. It's okay to have an opinion, reliable.
And finally, I just want you to give a message to all the people out there, all the people going to be watching you on December 23rd in Saudi Arabia. Just a message to them what they can expect from Lyndon Arthur.
So expect me to do what I can do to win. And that's it. Tune in. Thank you as well.
Lyndon, appreciate your time. Best of luck. Pleasure. Best of luck, man.